I think it's important for Bangladesh batsmen to bat sensibly instead of just looking for the boundaries. Also try to find a way to rotate the strike. To just let the bowler know that we're not here to look
for rotating the strike makes it much easier. It's a left and right combination. So you just play in the gaps, don't look for boundaries. Pulls that one and does well. That's the mimic ball for you. Racing to the fence. End of the power play. 6 overs gone. 42 for 2. So rotating his bowlers here. Asghar Stanekzai meshing with the power play. Well, a few good shots as well. Pick up shots early on, losing a few wickets as well. Dar spotted the deep. The runs were coming because Tamim Iqbal looked in very good touch, very fluent on the onside. Some streaky shots as well, but they all count. Very important. Going down the ground at times. Shabir was looking good, along with then this rush of blood. Good catch there by Shinwari in the deep. Mohammad Nabi getting that second wicket. Overall, they got 42 runs. Bangladesh losing 2 wickets. Karim Jannat coming on. Another young man who was very impressive in the first T20. In fact, all the youngsters did a terrific job for Afghanistan.
Just want to make a point here, Ajay, because if you look at the catch taken by Sameela Shinwari, he was at least 20 yards inside that boundary ropes. Probably he felt that maybe because of the fact that he was inside, he could have cleared the fence. Look how far he is inside from that rope, that boundary rope. He just couldn't connect. Intentions were clear, he went down the wicket. It's an extra bounce. We saw also extra bounce from that same end when Shapu Zadran was bowling. Touch unlucky.
In the first T20, Bangladesh got 49 the first 6 overs in the power play, and they also lost 2 wickets. Almost similar here, not much difference. But you're right, as far as Shabir is concerned, he's one man who can clear the boundaries. He's a strong lad, of course, couldn't do much in the first T20. A lot of change in the field now with the left and right combination.
Yeah, what is important for Bangladesh that they picked up 7 boundaries in the power play. Altogether, Afghanistan had hit 11 fours and 9 sixes in that innings of 167. Bangladesh, similar number of fours, 11, but only 2 sixes in that chase. But they need to bat sensibly and they need to apply them. Wickets in hand will be the key as far as I'm concerned, because if you have wickets in hand and you have 5 or 6 overs, then you can really go and be a little bit more aggressive and show the long handle and go on.
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what Afghanistan did in the last game. In the last 3 overs, when they were batting first, good understanding these two have at the crease.
Responsibly now for his team. Coming in off his legs, nicely played. That should find the boundary.
For him. Got an early wicket in his first over. Coming on for the second over from the other end now. Another very experienced campaigner.
Over. side, nicely clipped away. It's so very important to put the bad balls away, and that's exactly what he has done. Got to keep calm and carry on. Only the 8th over. They've got the batting depth to ensure they put up 150, 160, if possible more.
You always talk in a T20 game of the power play of the last overs, last few overs, the death overs, but these overs in the middle from the 7 to the 14 are very important, very critical. Change the complexion of the game. Coming down the track, in the air. Oh, it's falling short. Didn't time it too well there, Tamim Iqbal.
He's bowled it really nicely here, Mohammad. I mean, knew that Tamim was out of the crease and went down the wicket. He just pulled it back a bit. Good piece of bowling. The moment I thought maybe he got enough on the bat, but no, he did not. Fell short of that fielder at long on. So well bowled. Credit to the bowler, Mohammad Nabi, to ensure that it doesn't give a boundary away.
And I thought you can make out, he's tossing the ball, he's flighting the ball, getting that loop as well. Next three batsmen to come, Sarkar, Shakib, Mahmudullah, all of them are going to be very important for Bangladesh. Good strikers, making room for himself. Such a busy player, Mushfiqur Rahim.
Yeah, 199 runs in that last series, the Nidahas Trophy in Sri Lanka for Mushfiqur Rahim. He was also among the runs. Tamim Iqbal. Bangladesh look up to these players to ensure that they go on and ensure that they bat well and put up a really tough target for the opposition. A bit of a turn, bit of a hold up, just gripping a little bit. I just have a feeling of why Bangladesh did not probably thought in favour of someone like Mehdi Hassan, the off spinner. They picked up an extra batsman, but also picked up an extra seamer.
Once again, not timing it too well. Done a good job, Mohammad Nabi, so far. End of the 8th over. It's 55 for 2 Bangladesh.
Here, even though they've lost the 2 early wickets, there's 12 overs to go, and it will all rest on Tamim Iqbal. I definitely believe that's someone that
experienced today in different conditions against a different opponent. He was good, takes the edge. Of 13, Tamim 28 for 25, but they will have to counter the big threat of Rashid Khan. He might have gone. A fast ball
at its best, and that's gone all the way. First 6 for Bangladesh today. Oh, really well bowled, and another misfield. This is sloppy from Afghanistan.
That is not good, not goodbye, signaled by the umpire. Could have been easy stop for Shahzad. Slow one.
Sloppy. Get the pads together. Got them together at the last moment, went through the legs. On this outfield, you have no chance. Beat the batsman all ends up and still conceded some runs. They don't go against these total, they go against... This is an over that Bangladesh have really jumped all over it. It's 16 off it, it's 71 for 2. Well, there we go. The Manhattan, we've got 2 tall buildings. The rest pretty quiet building.
Comfortable single on offer. Passion, that's what they're facing at the moment. The fans coming in large number to support on the secondary also. Last ball of the last over. Full outside the opposition. Great given. And experienced batsman there, making sure that puts it into the gap.
That's what they missed from Tammy McCall in the first game, but he's hold his place down as an opening batsman for such a long time. And not many people can do it. I think about Alistair Cook, I think about David Warner, I think about Tammy McCall. Not easy, and there's the field. All defense at this point, all the men in the circle, right on the edge, and that just allows the Bangladesh batsman to
take to notch up a brilliant half century to knock India out of the 2007 World Cup. Consistency since 2015. It's been remarkable from Tamim. Pulls it. We'll find the fieldsman on the boundary ropes. So we'll have to settle for a single. Good, intelligent batting from Bangladesh.
.34 of 29, 22 of 17. This is good. 45, and as I said that is the commentator's curse, and this is the beauty of T20 cricket. It swings from either side, corner to corner, and they've got to break through.
It's been referred to the third umpire. Was down the pitch, wasn't sure about the line. Look at this one. First thing first, it's okay. It's okay. It's a way down the pitch. The wicketkeeper making no mistake this time around. No chance of recovery for the batsman. Way down the pitch, lost his balance.
Well short. Got stuck, Mushfiqur, and he just couldn't get the leg back. And what's the third umpire? Yes, I know, it's OUT. And now the third wicket for Bangladesh has fallen, and it's come in the form of Mushfiqur Rahim. He's gone for 22. The score is 75 for 3. Matches, decent enough strike rate, best support. He's in now. Down the wicket. Where's this gone? Where's it gone? Where's it? Oh no, it's in the stands.
Good aggressive intent.
Rashid Khan from the Spani end. 19 years of Bangladesh, a stumping of Mushfiqur. Just there he gets stuck. You can see his feet.
Chip. That's something that is going to trouble. Comes at quick pace. Five for 3. There, Rashid Khan, the favorite hero, performing and curled when it comes to
young, 13, Mujib, Kareem, Rashid Khan, all teenagers. And then into that gap there of 30-year-olds plus. Environmental event of the
that he wanted, and with Dehradun also. The Afghanistan, Dehradun ruling the country or the war, 1839. But Tamim has been very fluent today when it comes to making the connections there. Flick through the onside, a delightful cricket shot, and then hit of the edge down to the third man. Then just using the depth of the crease to pull it through the onside to get those boundaries. Wristy in his expression of his stroke making today. And then a gorgeous shot, an outrageous shot through the covers. And then with the hammer down the ground just for one.
At 9 and over, it's 163. Overs 180. I think that is where Bangladesh are looking at. I know Asghar standing at 150. Can he do it? Can he be able to chop and change? Can his talisman really push?
He bowled very well.
Has been disturbed. Looking. And he gets another breakthrough, stemming the run flow for Bangladesh. A man who looks so positive at the crease.
The captain comes in, Shakib Al Hasan, 65 matches for him, over 1200 runs. This is a strike rate 120, very impressive. 650s for him, and this format 84 is best. He'll be at the non-striker's end because of the last delivery. Abdullah just playing across the line. Jannat getting that wicket, exactly what happened. To see the off-cutter coming in, beaten there, and striking timber. The young man was very impressive in the first T20 as well. Continuing the good work for his side.
Just looking to play a few shots. He had moved on to 14 of 8 and was looking good. He opened his account. Mahmudullah Riyad with a big 6. Mohammad Nabi back to finish his quota of 4 overs. Once again, a very good figures there. 2 for 18. Still a 5 ball and this over.
I think he's been very impressive. The way he's bowled, the control he's shown, flighting the ball, tossing the ball up. He's been absolutely brilliant bowling his last over of his quota. Mohammad Nabi has done the job for his captain. 2 wickets for him, and 2 important wickets at that stage.
Yeah, what's in favour of Bangladesh, that the 2 men in the middle, Tamim Iqbal and Shakib Al Hasan, are the most run getters in T20 international, the top 2 run getters in T20 internationals, and they need to ensure that they back through. So very important for Bangladesh. At one stage 75 for 2, but they lost 2 quick wickets. One of them, Mushfiqur Rahim, I thought he was looking also good. Mahmudullah started with a bang, but he got out where he could have just gone on to play another really good knock, but they're already back in the earth. It's important for them now. Shakib Al Hasan will just come on to bat, and Tamim will just carry on.
Tamim has been there since beginning, so he's understood the conditions, the surface. He's got to bat through now. It's going to be important for him. Shakib Al Hasan, a good striker. Probably just take some time initially. Last over of the off-spinner Mohammad Nabi. Done a wonderful job. Oh, great delivery to end his spell. Getting some turn there. 94 for 4. Pencil today. Don't think he picked up that googly on that occasion.
The two left-handers now. That's what he has to deal with. Change of strategy for the...
Very late on that one.
Yeah, once a batsman is stuck in his crease, then he is in trouble. Have a look at the footwork of Shakib Al Hasan. Play where his intentions were, just like that. Otherwise, probably he was trying to play the similar kind of shot. This was a little bit picked up. So he's played that nicely. So singles in this over, 5 singles for Bangladesh, 99 for 4.
The best over Bangladesh got was the 4th one, 17 runs in that, but not too many tall buildings out there. The last few overs, there's a slight dip in run rate. They've lost 4 wickets. They were very important for Afghanistan. Mujib coming on now for his last over. 3 overs, 13 runs, has been wicketless today. Did a decent job again with the new ball. Started the proceedings with the new ball for Afghanistan.
Yeah, at one stage Bangladesh were cruising along at 81 for 3 after 10 overs. So they're scoring a rate of 8 runs in an over. The last 4 overs, only 18 runs have been scored. Down the wicket, but not getting the connection. So it just shows how well the Afghanistan bowlers have come back and come back strongly. Once again, it's Mujib. It's coming back into the left-hander. Not an easy one for Tamim Iqbal. Probably anticipating the one that will go away.
Yeah, I thought also Tamim is trying to break the shackles. The batsmen get those boundaries.
Getting both these.
Is it going to be enough in the air? And he's got another wicket here. Rashid Khan.
Picks up Shakib Al Hasan.
Has got to put his hand up. A slip in place now for him. Rashid Khan. That's a very good